a really very well attended meeting in Manor-Hamilton, the Bee Park last night about Dough Mountain. So I just wanted to come up to here today and have a look and see, see exactly where the mountain is, seeing where the planned wind farm is going to be and what kind of, looking at, I suppose, the whole makeup of the mountain. We can see that the whole mountain is so rich in biodiversity. Like, you can hear the birds and you can hear insects. You can hear there's so much wildlife here, and it's so rich in biodiversity. And just from the expert groups that were speaking last night, the wonderful speakers last night, we learned that the mountain there's peatland on top of limestone. So if that peatland is disturbed, the detrimental effects that could be caused from that. Look at the water seeking out here, the holes, look. Seeping out of the ground. Where's all that going to go? There's internal streams that this 100% would be liable for landslides. We all know that we need to transition to renewable energies, and I don't think anyone disagrees with wind farms. It's a really good idea using wind as an energy source. But they have to be in the right places, and the concerns that were raised by the community last night will indicate that this is not the right place, and this is coming from science, it's coming from biodiversity and ecological point of view, from a hydrology point of view, but also from a health and community aspect. As bogs are such carbon stores, the effect that building renewable energies and, I suppose, interfering with these carbon stores, you'd wonder how that adds up, how does that add up? And when we know that bogs in particular are one of the best sources we have of storing carbon, and then if we're going to release it, that's all going to be released with any developments up here, it just doesn't really make sense. Let's get on with offshore. We up here in the northwest there's innovative enterprises around developing offshore wind, so let's get on with offshore. We can see from here some of the existing turbines, but the planned new ones in this new wind farm are not quite double the size, but they're nearly double the size of these existing ones, and they're double the size, the height of the Statue of Liberty, and the Statue of Liberty is a high building and they're double the height of that. Look at the size of that little house or whatever it is, that maybe a workstation at the bottom of those existing wind turbines, and that'll just give an indication of the actual height of them. A planning permission was submitted here in 2010 and it got refused to build a wind farm. The mountain is still the same. How is it expected to go ahead now after getting refused when things haven't changed on the mountain? I would urge people to have a look at the actual process that's going on here and some of the submissions that all the community groups and community, I suppose, representatives of the community and individuals living here are putting in submissions to On Board Planola. So please have a look and see, kind of follow on this campaign. And if you look at any advice around submissions, please give me or my office a shout.